In this demonstration, we are going to learn how to send email notification right within our Oracle Visual Builder application. When we are working with Visual Builder application, that is while building the standalone applications using VB, we might come across a common business use case wherein we have to send the email notification. Most of the professionals are not aware that Visual Builder is having inbuilt capability to send email notification. We don't have to depend on Oracle integration or ORDS REST APIs in order to send the notification. Again, in order to make use of ORDS REST API requires a huge effort initially, that is to set up the UTL SMTP configurations. And using Oracle integration may not be feasible for few customers who are using only standalone Visual Builder instance. Now we will see how we can send the email notification in Visual Builder applications. In order to make use of notification in Visual Builder, we have to go to business objects and we have to create one business object. I will create one business object with the name email underscore logger underscore BO. So this is the name I will be giving and click on create. So sending email notification is part of this business object. Go to the fields and I will create one field. Usually when we send the email notification, we will have two address. Next, we will have a subject. I will write over here the subject. Click on create field. Next, we are having the message, that is the body. I will write over here message and click on create field. Apart from this, we will be having the status, whether email got sent successfully or not, and any description. In case of error, we will try to log the description over here. Basically, we will need those information like the message, to address, and the status and the subject. Once we are done with this, we have to go to the business rules. Currently, we don't have any data over here in the business object, as this is a fresh business object which I have created for this demonstration. Now switch over to the business rule. We have to create this new object trigger. Here I will name this as send notification. Select this before insert. Click on create object trigger. Now we have to click on plus trigger over here and select always execute. Now under the actions, we have to drag this send email notification and drop it over here. We have to create a template. Right now we don't have any templates over here. Click on create template. I will tell this is the purchase order template. Coming to the subject, we have to create one parameter so that we can pass at the runtime from our page or from the action chain. For that, we can just click on this insert parameter and it will create the parameter. Suppose if you want to rename, we can rename like this subject. Coming to the body, we have to write hi and then insert one parameter. Clicking on this, I will tell over here to address itself. I will write a message. I hope you are doing well. Next line I will put and I will create one more parameter to send the message. I will tell over here message and followed by that I will end the mail. So this is just for learning purpose. Sky is the only limit when we make use of templates in Visual Builder application. So this email template designer is having so many functions. If you see over here in the toolbar, I will click on save. This is what I need. Now we have to map over here message. I will map to the message column which we created in the business object or the field. Subject I will map to the subject and to address I will map to address. So this is what I need. Once we have created the purchase order template and we have mapped all those things, so basically we will pass from our page. We will create a simple page to get those details from the user. Once we have sent the email notification with this action, we will try to update the status. In order to update the status, what we can do is update record. We can drag and put it over here and I will click on add update field. So which field we need to update for this record is the status. I will tell over here success. I will add one more and I will tell description as email sent successfully. Done. So we are having two actions on the object trigger, that is on the create. One will send the notification and then it will update the status as success. So we have forgot to add the recipients. So what I will do is I will switch over to the expression and I will select the recipient, that is the to address. So we will try to capture those details from the page. So once we have done mapping to address, that is recipient, subject, salutation, so you can get the display name of the user as well over here and pass. Click on done. So once we have done, we can go to the main start and I will drop over here the form layout. We will create a simple form in order to get the details. I will drop first the input text and drop it over here, and I will name this as to address. Done. Next, I will drop one more input text over here, and I will name this as subject. Next, I will drop over here the text area in order to send the message. Drag and drop it over here. I will name this as message, and at the end I will add the toolbar, that is to place the buttons, that is outside the form layout. I will drag and drop the button over here, and I will name this as send button. I will name this as send, and chroming I will select call to action. Now we have dropped the input parameters over here, but we don't have the variable created. In order to create the variable, go to the type. So I will create a type based on my endpoint, that is for business object. Expand this and select the post. And we have to select the request, as we are trying to insert the record into the business object with the information what we collect from the user in the page. So basically we will insert subject, to address and the message body. Click on finish. I will right click and create the variable. It will automatically create the variable. If you want to change the name, you can change as per the project guideline what you follow in your projects. Now we will try to map over here. Go over to the data. To address, I will map to the to address in this. Subject, I will map to the subject what we have over here, that is this one. And message, I will map to the message which is available in our variable, that is this one. After we get all the details from the user, we have to create the event listener which will listen to the button click event from the user. Next, I will drag and drop the call rest. Basically, we are trying to call the business object, that is to create the record or insert the record. So we have to click the body, and we have to map the variable for which we have assigned the values like subject, to address and the message. That's it with this. In case if this insert fails, we will try to notify the user saying it got errored out, error, and message is failed to end the email. Done. This I'm making transient and error. In case if it is success, what we will do is we will try to get the description what we entered as a second action in our object trigger. So it will update the description saying email sent successfully, that we can get from the response from this business object insert, that is over here the description. Select this, and the message I will put this as success, and I will make this transient and this as confirmation. So once we have got the details, I will try to return the response from here, and also we have to reset the variable which we have used in order to populate the data from the user, that is this one. I'm resetting the variable. Now with this set, we will try to test our application. I will click on this preview. I will capture the details, that is beenum.apps@sohomail.in. Subject, I will tell this is a subject from Visual Builder. I will tell your purchase order number 123 is processed. Dummy message I am sending, and I will click on send. We are getting the message saying email sent successfully. So this message we had entered into the description in our second action in the object trigger business rule which we created. And in the action chain, after we notify the user with this notification, we are resetting the data. So it got automatically reset. Now let's verify our mailbox and see what is the email we received in our mailbox. Here is the email which we received from our Visual Builder. We are putting hi followed by to address. So to address, we can change this to display name that you can send. The message, whatever we had entered, it is available over here, and the subject. So this is sent to our email account, that is beenum.apps@sohomail.in, and it says it is sent from vbcs.com and it is via OCI email delivery. So this is how seamlessly we can try to send the email notification right within our Visual Builder application. We don't need to depend upon Oracle integration or ORDS REST APIs for sending the email notification. Even the status we can track right into the business object, like what emails got sent successfully and so on and so forth information. So this is very easy approach in order to send the email notification right within the application.